Welcome back to A Grim Life. We are back at you with yet another baseball card video. This time we have the 2018 Topps Heritage Minor League Baseball. And this has, of course, it says at the top, the 1969 design. We have 8 cards per pack with 18 packs in here. As it says here, you got 1 autograph and 1 relic card, whereas the regular Heritage, you get 1 or the other and not both, so pretty neat. This particular box has quite a number of big names in here. Possibly we have Tatis, we have Bo Bichette, Vladdy Jr., Randy Arozarena, Cedric Mullins, you name it. There's a whole bunch of big-time players who had big rookies in like 2021, 2020, 2019, in and around there. So lots of interesting things to look at for this. Some of the parallels we might come across are the blue out of 99. There's a gloss front, which are 3 per box in the box topper pack. So we'll see what that's all about. We have black out of 50. There's a magenta back, which is every 1 out of 40 packs. We have a team name color change out of 25, and that's 1 out of about every 80 packs. And then our 1 of 1, which is the red, and that's 1 out of about 1,900 packs or so. So we'll see what we can come up with. Hopefully we get all those big names like Fernando Tatis and Bo Bichette and Vladdy Jr. and see what we come up with. So let's rip right into this. Also have a 2019 box, and that actually may go up before this one. Haven't decided yet. I may just go backwards in order and do that one before this one. So there we have the box topper. We'll check that out after a little bit. Let's pull some packs out and see what we can come up with. Okay, here we go. We're starting off with the first pack, if I can. Okay, we are going to start off with Riley Pint for the Tourists. We have Mickey Moniak for the Threshers. I will keep that one off the side since that's the Phillies. Jaron Kendall for the Quakes. We have Quentin Holmes for the Indians. And that would be, not sure exactly, but it's one of the low A rookie leagues. Michael Baez for the Storm. There's a good one, Jazz Chisholm for the Cougars. I'll put that one off to the side here. All right, we have a batting leaders card where we have Mitch Longo, Daryl Miller, and Keston Hiura. And we have Franklin Perez of the Flying Tigers. It's going to take care of the inaugural pack here. Okay, starting the next one off, we have Aramis Adaman for the Pelicans, Tyler J for the Lookouts. We have Brian Mata of the Red Sox, Cavan Biggio of the Fisher Cats. We have a good parallel coming up here. Son of Craig Biggio. All right, let's see who this is. Nicky Lopez for the Naturals. So we got our parallel out of the way, and that is numbered out of 50. Come on, focus. All right, we'll stick that over there in the good pile. We'll sleeve that up a little later. Nick Neidert for the Jumbo Shrimp. Nate Pearson for the Canadians. And Miguel Angel Sierra for the Valley Cats. All right, starting off next pack, we have Mike Showerin for the Sea Dogs. With the Topps News Leody Taveras for the Wood Ducks. We have David Fletcher for the Bees. We have a congratulations. It's expired. Albert Abreu for the Tarpons. Kyle Young for the Crosscutters. And Corbin Burns for the Sky Sox. That's a decent one. We'll put that one off to the side there. Adolis Garcia, another good one. Put that one off to the side. And of course, being Central Pennsylvania here. Be looking out for any Senators cards. They weren't known to having great teams back in this particular era, so I don't know if we're going to find any. All right, saves leaders: Pedro Beto, Nate Greep, and Matt Ramsey. Drew Ellis for Rawhide. Nick Allen for the Snappers. Genesis Cabrera for the Biscuits. There's a Tim Tebow. Yes, that Tim Tebow. Okay. Not entirely sure what that is about, but we'll stick that over here. Dylan Cease, there's another good one for the Dash. Jorge Ona of the Storm. And Hunter Green for the Dragons. MJ Melendez for the Legends. He's up with the Royals now. Chance Adams for the Rail Riders. Kyle Funkhauser for the Seawolves. And Mitch Keller. I don't think that's an actual auto. Not sure. For the Altoona Curve. Pirates organization, he's up with them now. In 1969, they had cards similar to this. I'm going to stick this over here for now. We'll see what shows up. If no autograph shows up, then I guess that's the autograph. DJ Peters for the Drillers. Hey, there we go. Fernando Tatis Jr. for the Missions. We'll get that one sleeved up. Danny Jansen and then Jordan Humphreys, pitcher. We'll stick that over here. That one in the extra good pile. All right, last pack of the first stack. And we'll start things off with Luis Urias for the Chihuahuas. Gavin Sheets for the Dash. Eloy Jimenez for the Barons, now with the White Sox. Christian Pache for the Fire Frogs. We knew him being on the Phillies here. Wasn't spectacular. Rogelio Armenteros for the Grizzlies. Alex Kirilloff for the Colonels. TJ Zuich for the Fisher Cats. And Brian Miller for the Hammerheads. And that pack and that stack. Moving on to the next stack. And that pack did not want to open up very well. All right, Nick Prado for the Legends. Oh, and also, we didn't show off the back. There's Jordan Alvarez right behind him. Looks just like the 1969 cards looked. All right, Jordan Alvarez. That's a decent one there. Love him, hate him. Especially if you're a Yankees fan, I guess. We'll stick him right there. Mike Bauman for the Shorebirds. Alec Hansen for the Barons. Brandon Marsh, look at that. Brandon Marsh with not a very long beard like he has now. With the Bees at the time, that would have been the Angels organization, I believe. That's because that's where he came up with. Unless he got moved around in the minors, I'm not sure. But we'll keep him off to the side of my Phillies stack. Nick Solak for the Biscuits. Shed Long for the Blue Wahoos. And Spencer Howard for the Crosscutters. At that time, he was a Philly. There in the New York Penn League, Williamsport Crosscutters. Put that off to the side. Okay. Here we go. Nick Gordon for the Lookouts. We have Luis Garcia for the Suns. Alex Fado for the Flying Tigers. Jojo Romero for the Fightin' Phils. And he didn't really do anything. Okay, that's definitely not an actual autograph because there's another one. Justin Dunn of the St. Lucie Mets. There we go. Bo Bichette for the Fisher Cats. Evan Steele for the Royals. And Mitch Keller for the Curve. We'll stick Mitch Keller there. We'll sleeve up Bo Bichette here. son of Dante Bichette. For those of us who are children of the 80s and 90s. Okay. Had a bit of a down year this past year, but I think he'll bounce back. He's a very good hitter. We'll stick him over there. There we got two of the bigger ones. Let's see what else we can find. We still haven't hit any of our hits yet. So those are out there still waiting. Nick Senzel for the Bats. Enyel De Los Santos for the Iron Pigs. Oh, we got a possible second parallel. Cool. The Iron Pigs would be the Lehigh Valley AAA team for the Phillies. So we'll stick that over there, even though he hasn't. There we go. Vladdy Jr. for the Fisher Cats. And then we have Brendan Rodgers blue. Topps News. And that is numbered out of 99. Okay, so we'll stick that in here. And then we'll sleeve up Vladdy. He had an outstanding year this past year. Blue Jays, after having a couple down years, he really picked it up this year. Had a great season. Weren't for a couple other players in his way, he could have MVP consideration possibly. All right, David Peterson for the Fireflies. Dane Dunning for the Barons. Max Schrock for the Redbirds. And Isaac Paredes for the Flying Tigers. All right. How cool would it be to get an auto or relic of one of those three? Probably will not happen. We'll probably get somebody we never heard of. That's usually how it goes for me. Darwinzon Hernandez for the Red Sox. Cal Quantrill for the Missions. I wonder if he's son of Paul Quantrill. I suppose it says here anywhere. No, not really. It's interesting to see sons of former players I remember when I was growing up and as a kid. Gavin Lux for the Quakes. We've seen him before. And we have Corey Ray for the Biloxi Shuckers. Stick that over there, I guess. Pete Alonso for the Rumble Ponies. I didn't even see him in the checklist at first. So there we got the polar bear himself. We'll get him sleeved up. Like I said, there's a bunch of big name players in this one. In this 2018 release. Akil Baddoo for the Colonels. We have Tanner Houck for the Red Sox. And Blaine Enlow for the Colonels. Still no Senators. Still no auto. And still no relic yet. So, kind of like when they're more towards the eye. I don't like running into those right off the bat in the rip. Kind of like having that suspense. Matt Manning for the Whitecaps. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. There's a nickel. What's this here? 69 mint. Oh, an autograph too. Michael Kopech. Oh, that's interesting. They got a 1969 nickel in there. This is a thick one. Obviously, to put a nickel in there, and that's... Huh. There we have Will Smith for the Drillers. He's with the Dodgers right now. All right. I'm going to need a thicker sleeve for that one. We'll put that in our... That's neat. It's not an on-card auto, but... Huh. Never saw anything like that before. That's pretty cool. Okay. At least heard of him. Okay, next up we have Jason Rosario for the Tin Caps. Steven Gonsalves for the Red Wings. We have Luis Medina for the Yankees. There's another one of these. Let's see who this is. That would be Adbert Azole. Okay. Charcer Burks for the Smokies. Hey, another Tatis, this time with the Topps News one. Lazaro Armenteros. And then we have Estevan Florial. Topps News. Cool. All right, we'll get Fernando Tatis Jr. sleeved up here. Got a nice little stack of decent players back there of their pre-rookies. Okay, Mackenzie Gore is up next for the Tin Caps. We have Dylan Tate for the Thunder, Kyle Tucker for the Grizzlies, Foster Griffin for the Naturals, Adrian Morjon for the Storm, Sean Murphy, good first name, Rockhounds, Sheldon Noose for the Sounds, and Brendan Little for the Cubs, South Bend Cubs. Some of these packs just don't open up very well. Okay. Monty Harrison for the Jumbo Shrimp is starting. Hey, there we get another one of these. Colton Welker. Genuine 1969 U.S. quarter. Interesting. Those are thick boys. Oh, that's numbered. That's numbered out of 50. What if the other one's numbered? Yeah, that's out of 10. Wow. Focus. There we go. Out of 10. Huh. Interesting. All right. That's kind of cool with the coins in there. For those of you who don't know, I'm also a coin collector, so that scratches two itches, I suppose. I get a coin and a card. Be nice if there was a 1969 S-Mint penny in one of those. That'd be pretty sweet. All right. Justin Dunn for the Mets. All right, let's get this. Adam Hazley for the Threshers. Put that in the Phillies pile. He didn't do anything. Mackenzie Mills for the Threshers has never done anything. Joey Wentz for the Fire Frogs. We have another one of these. That looks like Bo Bichette, too. It is. Nice. Okay, get that sleeved up. Here in a second, we have Corey Ray for the Shuckers again. We have Mitch Keller, All-Star, and we have Estevan Florial again for the Tarpons. Let's get this Bo Bichette sleeved up. I imagine these are super tough to grade with all these little cuts around there. All right, we got 3 packs left. Well, technically 4 with that box top loader. All right, Riley Adams for the Blue Jays. We have Aramis Garcia for the Flying Squirrels. Trevor Stephen for the Tarpons. Nick Senzel. We have Dylan Cousins, Lehigh Valley Iron Pig. Didn't really do a whole lot either. Frazier Perez, Garrett Hampson, and Sam Carlson for the Mets. Unfortunately, the Phillies farm system has not been stellar, really ever. Outside of a few exceptions and a few selected years there, we haven't really drafted well. Bryce Wilson for the Fire Frogs, Griffin Canning for the Bees. There's Key Brian Hayes, son of Charlie Hayes. And there's another Tatis. Sam Hilliard, Brent Rooker again. Put him there. We'll sleeve him up in a second. Yu Chang for the Clippers and Kristen Stewart for the Mud Hens. So this has been a decent box here, actually. Especially all the names you're picking out here that are good players. All right, last main pack here. Royce Lewis All-Star. We have Jeter Downs for the Dragons. There's Randy Rosarena for the Redbirds. We have Andres Jimenez for the Mets. Congratulations. Eloy Jimenez for the Barons. Brusdar Graterol for the Colonels. And finally, Zach Birdie for the Knights. Okay. That leaves us with this box topper pack. And what do we get here? We get Ke'Bryan Hayes, we get Royce Lewis, Topps News, and we get Kyle Lewis. And these are a glossy top. The backs are exactly the same. It's just this has a glossy front to it, whereas this has just a regular matte finish, I guess you would say. Kind of like the cards back then had. So there we have it. So we got actually quite a few numbered cards here. We got 4 numbered cards. We have the Michael Kopech 69 auto with the 1969 nickel numbered to 10. We have the Colton Welker quarter, 69 quarter out of 50. Then we had our Brendan Rodgers blue out of 99. And the Nicky Lopez numbered to 50. Not to mention all the big names that would go on to have big rookie cards. Tatis Jr., Bo Bichette, another Tatis, Pete Alonso, Vladdy Jr., Bo, and then Fernando again. So give this box a pretty good rating here. So that is going to do it for the 2018 Topps Heritage Minor League box. We may have to check out some other years here and see what we can come up with. I'm thinking 2020 is the one that had Bobby Witt Jr. in, so we may have to look into picking one of those up. See if we can't find Bobby in there and go from there. So hope you enjoyed this video. Be on the lookout for some more content, especially some more that's going to be outdoors and not just ripping open some baseball cards. We have the Strasburg Railroad video that I would hope it will be up before this video comes out. Some possible drone footage of, say, fall foliage in the area here, and some other things that are going to come up, potentially some history videos from Millersburg, Pennsylvania, and whatever else I get into. We'll put up here on the channel for you to check out. So hope you enjoyed, hope you come back, and that's going to do it for this episode of A Grim Life. Take care. Bye-bye.